My mission is to develop therapies that will eradicate the abnormal cells in the body and thereby, hopefully, spurring new therapies for patients. I'm married with 2 boys. We're a running family. We all like to run in races, road races. I didn't start running until I was in my early 40s. After running short races, I moved on to half marathons and then eventually to full marathons. I'm chief of experimental hematology, and what that means is that I lead a division of researchers that are dedicated to blood cell development. My laboratory is comprised of people from India, China, Europe, and North America. We have a common goal of curing diseases, particularly the MPNs and then acute leukemia. What I like about being in the laboratory is seeing new data, hearing what's been going on in the laboratory, and observing my trainees and my scientists and postdocs, their passion for science as well. I was asked by Bob Rosen, the former chair of the MPN Research Foundation and founder, to participate in a grant review for MPN projects. I wasn't an MPN researcher, but they wanted me to be part of it based on my expertise in hematopoiesis, to advise them on what areas of MPN research should be emphasized and which grants should be funded, researchers supported. One of the things I love about the grant process of the MPN Foundation is supporting research of new investigators, especially young investigators. It's fun to read that early stage research. It doesn't always pan out, but when it does, it's always very exciting. Later, Bob Rosen and Barbara Van Heusen came to see me, and they wanted a scientific advisor to help the foundation achieve new goals. I thought that they were going to ask me for names of other researchers, but instead they asked me if I wanted to do that. When I was the scientific advisor for the MPN Research Foundation, we decided to have an annual meeting that's been called the MPN Roundtable. And this is to bring together researchers, clinicians, and even patients to discuss the latest advances in MPN science. So it was really a wonderful experience to be affiliated with the MPN Research Foundation. And that spurred my interest in doing research in this area. With the development of ruxolitinib and other JAK inhibitors, we've come a long way. But it's clear that these are not curative. We need to come up with a way to stop the disease in its tracks so it doesn't advance, doesn't cause a poor quality of life or progression to acute leukemia. I'm really interested in megakaryocytes, the cells that make platelets, and my belief is that myelofibrosis is caused by accumulation of these abnormal cells. So that's one of the areas that I'd like to see my research move into. So I've been working on progression of the MPNs probably for about 5 or 6 years, and we've made several advances, one of which will be publicized soon. I know how medical research works. It's slow and painstaking. But I love doing biomedical research. I love the challenge. Not everything works in the laboratory, or at least not giving us the results that we expect. But I do love the unexpected. And so I'm just passionate about trying to answer these questions.